It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Minnesota Vikings and the Indianapolis Colts. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Set, ready, and two stop.
Come on. Hey, you got tight left. Out. 3 down.
On 1st and 10, Costello escaping the pressure right. And his first pass is incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again. Costello trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And a terrific return as he takes this thing all the way down near the 20-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts.
Here we go. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Watch the safety creep.
Hey, let's go.
After the interception, here's Gall. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Mike 51. Mike 51. Let's go, dude.
Yes, sir.
Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Goff. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7.
5.
Hey, let's go. Wild Bill. Hey, check 24. Watch the
11.
A shotgun snap for Gone. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 12, and he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the 25-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Bravo. Hey, deep grip.
They run out of the shotgun with Gurley. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
They'll try and pick up the first with Gurley. And it would appear he's going to be short of a first down as he stopped right around the 29. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they will begin with, should we call it, far from ideal starting field position, their own 2-yard line.
So what's your definition of ideal?
The 1-yard line on the other side of the field.
Yes, exactly right. So, yes, your definition is apropos in this case.
Louis.
On first down, it's Taylor. Oh, and he's not going to make it out of the end zone. The push too strong, and that'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here, a safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's pile this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
We play to win. Let's go.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn it over. So that's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know.
Let's get it.
Ready. 50, plant.
Tight dog. Alert flare. Shift. Watch.
Yo, cheetah.
Slam.
Fight.
Now on second down, this is Gurley. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Costello firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. In for the score. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
And how about the phases of a successful catch and a completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
McManus's point after is good, and that makes this a 9-point game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their 3rd possession. They don't have a first down yet.
So that means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Strikes 3. 218, chopper. Hey, Delta.
Goff now to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off.
51 the mic. I'm here all day.
Value 3.
Throwing on 3rd. Goff. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. That makes them now 0 for 2 here in the first quarter on third down conversions.
And now they'll look to their defense because they need them to step up so they don't fall further behind here in the early going.
This is brought in at the 21. The first update from Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. And you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They run. It's Gurley. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a first down, threw a fastball. When that wasn't necessary, incomplete pass. One of these quarterbacks going to learn, you don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. That one sails out of bounds. The side judge will walk it off. And he says it went out of bounds at the 9-yard line. Nice punt. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
Hey, Charlie.
Not today, you are. Not today. Go, Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd.
Bang, bang. No.
Now a first down throw. Gone. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
36. Out.
Listen. 2.
Taylor. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a 3rd down. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out, because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
After one, it's 9-0.
Watch out.
6 guys. We go. 76.
Gone. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
And the punt goes out of bounds. Where will they put it? They'll put it just inside the 45-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They've got the lead. Last time had to punt it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. A good pickup there at 22. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Protein spill. Hey, exit.
Back to throw. Costello. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. He's got a first down and much more inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Todd Gurley. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. McManus now for the extra point. And that will make this a 16-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23.
Hey, I 7.
51's the mic. 51's the mic. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Watch a slant. Check it.
Ric Flair.
Jim.
Now gone. He gets it complete to Harris. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a 3rd down. And boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables, otherwise they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
Tiger.
Now it's gone. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 45. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right?
Brings up 2nd and
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
22 Jet Bomber. 22 Jet Bomber. Hey, Haywood. Go.
Be ready. Be ready. 57. Mike, 57. On the ball. Check.
On the ball. Get it.
Now it's Gurley. They'll fight forward for a couple down inside the 40.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stopped that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3.
Go.
57's the mic.
Hey, Foxtrot.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Ready, ready!
From the gun, Costello. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 21 yards there on third down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play, and that's going to make it 2nd and 14. Operating from the gun, Costello, complete, Smith has it, and he'll get into the end zone, touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonnu Smith, his first touchdown on the year, and the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Now McManus for the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
Go!
On 2nd and inches, Goff. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Another dangerous throw there, partner. I mean, he's already thrown 2 interceptions here in the first half. I don't know if you want to keep throwing up 50-50 balls and you've had that kind of lack of success.
Yeah, absolutely. Very well could have been a 3rd interception in half number 1. On 3rd down, Taylor. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Officially a gain of just a yard there, but they do convert on 3rd and inches. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31. Check it back.
Hey, 5. Switch it, come on, switch it.
Here's Goff. And almost intercepted. It would have been his 2nd pick of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. 2nd and 10, Goff again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10.
Mike 51, Mike 51. Watch the run.
Hey, let go.
51, Mike, boy, 51.
From the gun, here's Goff. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's incomplete. Both players had a shot at that one. Neither can get it, and it brings up 4th down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Look at me. Zipper. Hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Let's go.
On first down, Costello flushed out right. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver. But it'll be second down.
Come on.
Second and 10 from the 33-yard line.
Buzz.
Kill.
Hey.
Mike 41, Mike 41.
Check on the ball. Go.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this may be a carbon copy as he'll again be stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd and 10.
So we hit halftime here in Indianapolis with the Colts on top. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Check. Hold on. Check.
Now a give right side. It's Taylor. They find some open field here. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
Hold on. Check.
On second down now, it's Taylor. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. It's a gain of about 3, but it's going to leave him with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
Cut. 180.
51. Here we go, D. Check. Hey, switch gear.
12. DC.
Joker.
Super 1.
To throw is gone. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 16. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Yeah, another good run there. He's been such a big part of their success here this afternoon. And that last carry, it puts him over 100 yards now for the day.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Looking to throw. Costello. And they'll set up the screen to Gurley. And some room to roam now. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Todd Gurley with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year, as his guys continue to pour it on. This offense, they were dynamic in the first half. The halftime break, that didn't slow them down at all. Big strike here in the 3rd quarter.
It's almost as if they were saying, it's not just our skill in the first half that's getting this done, it's confidence as well. And confidence has taken over this game in a big way. How about these strikes that we're seeing?
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, oh, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is, what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Alert 3. Alert 3. Alert 3. Hey.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
51's the mic. 3 buzz. 3 buzz. Mike 51. Mike 51. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Say.
Goff on 3rd down. Going deep for Diggs. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Mike 50. Mike 50. Watch the slants. Watch the slant. Showing it.
They're going to go for it. It's gone. Able to find Harris, complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
As a defender, I always found the slant route extremely difficult to cover unless you're able to jump on top of it early, because once he gets his hands on the ball, he's at full speed going away from you.
It all happens in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
It really does. The timing is so important. That ball's got to be out of the hands of the quarterback and to the receiver like that. And if it is, you often get a very successful play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Goff. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. William Jackson with a pick.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. And I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the 4th quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the roads
true.
will be fairly clear
That is
by the
one
time
positive.
we have to leave the booth.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Well, it looked like a quick hitter, a 3-step drop. But when it's not there, what do? He elects to try and escape through the massive bodies up the middle, and he does so and picks up positive yardage.
Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
3rd quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out. but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
60 outlaw.
Squeeze, squeeze, double, double.
Get it.
From the gun on third down, Costello. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
Back. Yo, faster.
Check.
Ready.
On first down, it's Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back to throw. Costello. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 16 yards the pickup there. The Colts have a first down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over.
And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11. Now a give right side. Taylor. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. 4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Hey, Delta.
Mike, 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Blue Dan. Tight dog. Alert flare. Shift! Watch the shift!
17.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Vikings on 3rd down. Just 1 conversion and 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 7.
Hey, Charlie.
Single. Watch twist. Check safety.
Now gone. Going deep for Diggs. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure. The backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Ready. Go out.
Here we go. Check 4.
Hey, exit. 80 weapon.
41's the Mike.
Hey, Zoo.
Check 41.
Snap.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. 5 yards on the catch there brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
The Colts on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Kill.
Go.
Hey, I need one over here. 41 Mike.
Yes. Hey, wahoo.
Defense. Give me that.
Greystone, travel.
Give me that ball, defense.
Hustle. Go.
Looking to throw. Costello. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything to warrant a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
After splitting the uprights, McManus to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points. You feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
They'll run on first down. Taylor. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Hey, high 7.
Mike's 50. Watch the curl. Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is
Here's Goff. Well, this one complete to Smith. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Go.
Goff now looks to throw. And they almost had another one. They are all over the football in this game. Nearly another pick. Now 4th down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Hey, 76. 12.
No. Off. Watch that.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To the air again. Goff. It's caught. Smith. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Hey, Haywood.
51. Rip left. 51 the mic, boys. 51. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T. Out. Big edge.
Five.
To throw again on second down. Goff eluding the pressure right. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Watch left. Watch left. That's right, baby.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Let's go.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Shell.
53's the mark. 53. Check 53. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball.
Hey, foxtrot.
From the 50, it's gone. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he's got this down to the 35. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down.
First down, Vikings.
Goff in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 5 for 6 now throwing the ball on this drive. Goff now to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Whirling.
Go, Mike 50. Yeah. We don't want none. Undercrunch. Watch out.
Throwing again is gone. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury.
You go tight.
Harbaugh.
You got tight right there. Check. Lucky. Check 99.
Hey, lift.
After the sack on first down, Goff under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here. After 1st and 2nd down went backwards, it's 3rd and very long.
Danny. Jim. Watch twist.
Super one.
Out of the gun, Goff. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining. Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. He's been one of their few bright spots so far. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. And this will be taken at the 13. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them